Going live. Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the first ever Unfunny podcast live, first edition. I'm here with my good friend PJ and Caleb Gallant. Say hi.
Hello, hello.
Fuck?
Hello, hello.
Sorry. So we're doing this podcast in a game right now. There's some randoms joining in. I made it public. You can see them in the back. Whatever that sound is, it needs to stop. I guess this is just the benefit of having it public. What is that? Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, I think this will go pretty well.
I think this will go pretty well too.
I appreciate all these random people walking around.
Yeah, I like the Dalek in front of us, Ganja Migo. If that furry keeps fucking flying around, I swear to God. He's throwing shit. It's because he's famous now.
It's true. It's true.
This is immediately not turning out well.
So
you just got a chainsaw.
Let's get on to topics.
All right, topics. Let's think. Peach, Trump's impeachment.
Trump's impeachment.
You want to talk about that? That's the thing that's been going on.
That is true. This is. I'm gonna have to turn off this Christmas music. I don't know anything.
What, is it loud?
It's so loud.
You can turn it down. You can turn it down.
You can hold
on,
it in the bottom
turn it
left.
down. He stole your chair.
Oh my god!
You could have done this while sitting down.
It's just so loud.
Why
is it so loud?
Bro.
Get
to the back of the bus.
Up, please.
Back of the bus. Back of the bus.
Please.
Thank you. He's gone. All right. Fucking Christ. So Trump's impeachment. I don't know.
Watch out! Century Buster.
Leaf up. This is what someone called a podcast. Welcome. Hello. You can tune into it live. It's really fucking boring. We just started.
Stop saying it's boring.
First ever one. It's gonna be cool. And I decided to put it on public, which is probably a bad idea, but whatever. We got it.
All right.
Anyways, tell me. So what's up with the impeachment? I have no idea how any of it works. Can you guys educate me on this?
Yeah. Well, I feel like PJ and I were talking about it a lot.
Yeah, we've been talking about this.
So he got impeached, right?
Okay.
And then about half of America got extremely hyped because they thought.
Woo!
Yeah, everybody thought, oh, president's gone now. We win. Well, no. It needs to be.
It still has to. Wait, where's the image?
Is there an image?
It was explained in gamer terms.
Oh,
so
no, I saw that. Yeah.
Majority of people want Trump removed from the game, but it has to go through the Senate. But the Senate are all Trump means.
Do you want me to put that up on the canvas?
Honestly, yeah. Instead of having
put that up. Let's put that up on the canvas. We're gonna put that up. Put it in the Discord.
Let me. Hold on. I gotta pop Discord up on my phone.
So yeah, the impeachment thing. So like,
so he's been impeached, but now it needs to be taken to Senate, and then you have like a ruling of. I'm pretty sure it's a majority of Republicans.
Majority. It has to. Yeah. No, the Senate is pretty much almost all Republicans in the.
Yeah, because of the last vote.
67%, 2/3 vote.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just I think the worst part about it is Twitter and how like everybody is absolutely cringe posting on Twitter.
They're like, yeah, he's gone. The worst.
No, not even that, but Trump is in a peach.
Okay.
Trump in a side of a
peach. Okay, but that's a joke. Everybody knows that's a joke.
No, but it's so overused now. It is genuinely the most unfunny thing I've ever heard.
Wait, I think I've seen that. It's Trump as a peach, right?
No, it's just memes
Trump
everywhere. Stuff like it's
in a peach.
It's just everybody just memeing on it. Trump in a peach.
Like I think one meme I saw was Trump peach. What happens now? And it's just him like as a peach.
Yeah, it's just dumb stuff like that. Like haha fun, haha fun.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically, with like 70% of the people that are going to be voting on this are trying to pass it are on his side. So it's going to be pointless.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly, we're probably still going to have him as a president. So.
And the thing is, he has less than 1 year left. Like, it's less than 1/4 of his term left.
That, and he'll probably run again, and he'll probably win again.
I don't know if he'll win again. Like,
You don't think
But
so?
I'm not sure if he'll win again because I feel like that's like
I feel like
You
all
think,
the
you think
numbers
it was just
often,
circumstance? Do you think it was circumstance because it was Hillary?
I honestly do not know.
100%. Majority of people will vote a racist person over a woman just
You
because they
think
don't
so?
want it. No. I mean 100% with that. I'm not saying like for us not like for us personally, not necessarily. But I'm just saying like majority of like the older generations, like boomer people essentially, would rather have no matter who it is, they will pick a male over female every single time.
Huh. That's well. I remember back when Trump was elected, I was watching the news and whatnot, and like it looked for a good amount that Hillary was gonna win, and then like right at the end, like Trump basically backdoored, and everyone was just
exploded.
dying.
Yeah. Like to unironically cry over that, like seeing those videos would like it's so cringe.
Well, I don't know. Some people are really like about their politics, so I mean,
but they're not. They literally have zero say. Like they just live their lives. Like it means nothing.
I feel like it means something to like people who are older because it probably like affects them more because they have like a more like close understanding, or not really understanding, just like effect of it. Because I feel like most of the things like with like taxes and whatnot, I mean really I know nothing, but I feel like most of that hits you once you're like 40 and you're like, wow.
Well, think about it. Well, you're paying taxes right now.
True, but like
we pay taxes when we go out and buy something every day. It's just they tax us for everything already. It's awful.
It's just.
But even then, like present, it's just not all about tax. There's so many things. Like take the whole border situation with immigrants.
True.
There's someone flying.
What about it?
I'm just saying, like, it's such an awful, it's an awful situation, and how people are like, no, I was trying to find information about it the other day, and like, I wasn't getting any good search results, so I'm gonna ask you guys. It's why are they holding people hostage at the border, not just sending them back into Mexico?
I feel like maybe. I honestly would not know. If I had to guess, oh, what the fuck? I've
been googling it like nonstop, and I just couldn't find a clear-cut answer.
If I had to guess on anything, it's probably so that they can inflict some sort of like punishment to them instead of just like rerouting them back in. Because I feel like people who attempt, I guess they might want to.
Yeah, but think about it, we're spending our like tax money and like resources on all of this for them, like their children just dying in these like miniature camps.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of just sending them back with their families, like back to Mexico, like it's one thing to not let them into America, but then to just like lock them out.
To just hold them
is kind of weird, champ.
Yeah, again, I'm not really big on politics, so a lot of this I don't really know anything about. So I'm depending on you guys. Yeah, but like my
let's get to the real topic.
All right.
Who's the next DLC fighter
for Smash?
DLC fighter for Smash.
Oh, my money is on Minecraft, Steve.
I as much as I feel like that wouldn't happen, I feel like that would happen entirely because of Minecraft being an influence. We do have Sans.
Dude, that was
the whole Sans thing was
bigger
weird.
Well, Terry Bogard was probably the weakest character released in Smash history.
What?
Terry Bogard?
Oh, you're saying in terms of popularity.
Yeah.
Not in terms of being a good character.
Oh no. I mean, like culture hype. The most unknown character added to Smash.
Well, I mean, dude, man, what's his name?
Yeah, the creator.
Rob has more hype.
Yeah, we're just gonna call him Rob. Rob said that he's not gonna add characters based on popularity, but more of like playability and fun.
Well, it's just Ken with a hat on. It's a Ken skin.
It's more like Ken Ryu. Skin. I mean. Even though they're Echo fighters, it's just another fighter type character, which I didn't mind. Like, I enjoy it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, but they're making me. We could have had Master Chief with the new Halo Reach release and Halo Master Chief hyping up. We could have had that.
I feel like we couldn't have. If anything, I've been really wanting a Devil May Cry character for a while.
You mean Dante?
Yeah, Dante, Nero, either of those I think would be amazing.
Huh.
Caleb, who do you think?
Um,
Who would you like to see? Not think, but who would you
I
like?
like to see? I feel like, oh,
Holy God.
like you've already got like so many mainstream people. Oh Jesus, you got so many like mainstream characters. It's now just like every side. It's every side character, every side video game that you've ever played. I want to see what the hell? Oh Jesus!
You're thinking about
Yeah,
it.
can we just make?
I
just
want
have a
that
Luma?
guy. I
Can we have like just a Luma, but it's just a big one?
a big Luma.
Yeah,
Is that what it would be called?
Like,
Big Luma?
big Luma. Yeah, and its smash would be turning into the universe,
No,
and it just kind of implodes on itself.
It's entirely just like Rosalina's Luma, just bigger. Like it's the same model, just like large.
Oh, hey, look at it. It's a little Katamari guy.
Oh, dude, look at him go.
Oh, Katamari!
You think
Katamari guy,
can
Prince.
do anything?
They
It's a
put
game
Prince
about
into
rolling
the
a ball around. They'd have to be really creative.
Well,
to do
the new
anything about
Katamari
that.
game did come out on Switch.
I think there's some things you could do.
Listen.
They could make a
They
Katamari
put,
map. I
they
can see
put
that.
Isabelle in the game. They already have the soundtrack set.
Yeah.
They already have a map set.
Well, that's different, because for the Animal Crossing characters, there's different animations and things. Like, there's whole things that they've done, like, separate. And then for Katamari, the game is just collecting items in a ball. And there's
I'm gonna collect your
Katamari guy
I think
himself
you
does
do something
nothing
like
but, like, push the ball.
Prince. His name is Prince.
His name, the Katamari guy?
Yeah, green guy's name is Prince.
It's...
He's the Prince of the Universe.
Oh, I thought you meant, like, his
That's
actual,
the-
like, Steam name.
No,
He just dabbed.
in game. He's currently dabbing on the table.
That's insane.
Hello,
He's
sir.
currently capping.
Yeah,
He's
for,
kinda hitting it.
for all the listeners on Spotify won't be able to get a little treat of that. That's a joke about releasing this podcast onto Spotify.
That's a
Oh,
good
I didn't even
one.
realize I got banned from chat.
What?
On
I
what?
thought I was posting in local and I was posting in global, and I posted
Oh, link.
The
yeah, I
link?
posted the link. Yeah, because
Thanks
somebody
for
was asking.
embarrassing me.
And you got banned?
You're banned from global chat. Reason spam.
Permanently, or?
No, just like 52 minutes. Hold up. Sir, could you please stop? We're recording a podcast right now. If you could kindly play the piano, thank you. All right, back onto what we were talking about. So yeah, no, I think that is a great idea.
Caleb, or fucking PJ, someone's gonna steal your chair. Oh, look at the star. Look at him up there on the tree.
Oh, look at the little star.
Ain't that wonderful? Ain't that
I
wonderful?
love that.
You're so cute.
The Spotify listeners won't be able to get a load of this. Okay, thank God. I was like, did you just post in global again?
No, I put it in local.
Back on topic. We were talking about Katamari. What else do you think could be a thing? What's on like the Switch nowadays? I honestly don't look at the store like at all.
I haven't touched my Switch in a grip. I'm waiting for March 20th, Animal Crossing.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the big title that I'm waiting for mainly.
Oh wait, hold up. I know you guys haven't played Luigi's Mansion 3, but I've done a full playthrough of it, and I saw it won Family Game of the Year.
Did it? I thought it was kind of cheeks.
I agree. I feel like it was half baked in a sense. It felt unfinished, unpolished, rough around the edges, and kind of lackluster. But what other family games came out this year that could compete with a Nintendo title?
First
like
part,
Luigi's Mansion?
well, I mean, I guess in this sense we're talking all basically
Yeah.
nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
The whole the whole game, there's all these collectibles.
What about like Overcooked?
I feel like an
That can,
overcooked character wouldn't
2019.
blend well with Smash.
Oh
I mean-
wait, that's what we're talking.
No, no.
Oh, well,
I'm
I'm
sure
I guess if we're switching topics to just party games and whatnot, then yeah,
Oh,
Overcooked.
I was talking about. Just talking
Yeah,
about
what are
Luigi's
they
Mansion
adding
3.
Luigi to the?
Well, I don't know.
No,
Well,
no,
okay,
no.
I guess
Luigi is coming back.
Well,
What
you
I-
see, your
I was asking,
transition
what
was
other-
so smooth, I didn't even see
Oh,
it.
what
But
other family games are like? Like, what's another family game that came out?
Mario
in
Party,
2019?
but 2019, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, I
Is
haven't
it
bought
like-
it, but I really want to play Mario and Sonic. I know that the storyline
Oh,
is
the
super,
Olympic
super
Games?
garbage. Yeah.
Wait, is that
but-
out?
Like, I don't.
Yeah,
it's been out. for-
I
Oh
have
my
no
God.
idea.
Yeah.
You can go skateboarding and stuff in that. Yeah.
That's
But,
insane.
I
and
haven't
then we
gotten to
just
play
mentioned
it,
3.
so.
Yeah, there's like all these like collectibles and stuff, and it's like for the final boss fight and stuff. Like even all the boss fights felt kind of lackluster compared to
Boss
even the
fights.
first
What
game.
kind of game? Like, what are
You're
the
in the
boss
hotel.
fights consist of?
There's 15 floors. So if you ever played the first Luigi's Mansion, every ghost is unique. Like they have their own like unique mechanic, their own unique look to them. And then we just mentioned 3 instead you just spammed with a bunch of like of the same type of ghosts, like these little blue guys that all look exactly the same. You just spam fight them. And some of the like it's supposed to be a children's game, but we usually mentioned 3 had some of the hardest puzzles. I kept having to look up how to do stuff. I'm 18. I've literally I sat on my couch, genuinely sitting there for hours. I spent hours trying to figure out some of these puzzles because I didn't want to look it up. But I was like, I look it up and I was like, I would have had no idea how to do this. How are kids supposed to know how to do this stuff?
Well, I feel like that's the appeal to some of these types of games where like.
No. I know you don't like. There's a mechanic where it's like you have this like scanner, and you can use anywhere. It's like free roam, and it'll show you invisible things.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be times where you're like, let's say you're in a room with 100 different things. You're supposed to like scan like there's 1 pixel in the corner for like 8 seconds to unlock the door, and it's like, how would I possibly know? That's literally what the game's like.
I feel like I haven't experienced that kind of like solo play in a game in a while.
In the game,
so like imagining, like I don't know how to do this. Gotta look it up.
It's awful. You unlock like the ability to. So so there's only 15 floors. Most of the floors are pretty like cut out, but some of them are like maybe like 2 rooms, and that's like you finish a floor in a couple minutes, and that's about it.
The boat is very distracting.
Yeah, the boat sound.
I think the last like solo like single player game that I played through, finished, and enjoyed very much was Resident Evil 2 Remake. That
I haven't played it.
You haven't played it?
I've never played a Resident Evil game.
Well, I feel like Resident Evil 2 would be a good place to start because with the old ones, they're good, but they're janky. Those camera controls aren't very friendly to people who've been playing games for this long.
Resident Evil 7 was the Biohazard one, right?
That was the first-person one, yeah, like the PT-ish type deal. But that one became like an action game during the end, which is, I guess, normal for a Resident Evil game, but I just didn't expect it. That was my first Resident Evil 7.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then Resident Evil 2 Remake is so much better in comparison, in my opinion, because looking at like the side-by-side gameplay of each, like they're almost like identical, like all the rooms and everything. Like it's a really nice remake, but it's to the point where like you can't call it a remaster because it's basically a brand new game built from like one engine all the way up. And it portrays the other game very, very nicely. Also, hello, Paulina. Paulina's in the chat. Say hi.
Hi, Paulina.
Hello, Paulina.
You know what? Ryan, you were there for this. I played through all of Katana Zero, which wasn't
very good. Actually, that was a really good one.
Oh, and you ended up playing it too, right?
Yeah, I played through it twice.
PJ,
is it available on the Xbox Game Launcher?
It's not.
No,
but it's a cheap game. It actually got nominated for a Steam Award. I'm not sure if you guys have gone and voted yet, but I voted for Katana Awards for one of the. I think it was like the most artistically like pleasing.
No, it was so. Katana. It was so good.
$10.
So good. The music.
The music was really good.
Like the storyline, like everything was good.
The only problem I have with Katana Zero, and this is like a glaring issue, is that it's too short and it leaves off on such a weird cliffhanger.
They're making a second one. I think they're making a second one.
Well, no, you think. Okay. See, people think it's gonna be DLC. People think it's gonna be a second one. No one fucking knows.
I'm fine with either.
I am too. It's just that they're leaving us in the dark with it, which is kind of weird. I feel like Devolver Digital, that's the people who made it, right?
Yes.
I feel like
it's Devolver Digital. Okay.
I feel like they're so it's like a pretty open with their types of games.
That's what I say. Like, have you guys played through 1 and 2?
1, but not 2.
Yeah. Yes, I have.
I haven't finished 2 because it's too hard.
I finished. Okay. I finished 1 and 2, and then I had Dom. Like, I paid attention to the storyline.
Dom was like...
Dom thoroughly explained it to me, yeah.
Yeah,
and it is insane.
I like
I
the
think
forklift.
nice. Yeah, he's just chilling. Nice forklift.
He's just chilling though.
Yo, he kind of just chilling though.
He really
Probably gonna
is.
move some furniture. Oh god, the stars on the drums. So yeah.
We were talking about
Not you know.
No,
okay,
we don't.
so-
I mean, you can't.
So we were talking about single player games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like good like I'm trying to think.
Katana Zero. Yeah.
So how
I was
about
mentioned 3 for me, but I just felt kind of like I feel like Nintendo. Actually, that's one. I feel like Nintendo is becoming lackluster as a company.
Well, I mean, they released Mario Odyssey, and I feel like that's like good enough for a while.
I feel so. Hold on, no. But so the
and Legend of Zelda?
Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch, I feel like is a mediocrely into bad. It's an almost bad territory console. It's probably
like
one of the worst consoles.
What?
I disagree.
The Nintendo Switch.
I disagree. I disagree.
It's 32 gigabytes base memory. I'm paying think about that. You're paying $300. The Joy-Cons break. I'm on my 3rd pair of default Joy-Cons.
Mine haven't broken.
Mine have not broken. I'm on my first pair. They've
Really?
just started drifting though, but not from my
yeah,
hands.
I'm very gentle with my equipment always. What?
I don't know. Mine have been absolutely fine, and I make fun of Henry and Austin because their controls are always drifting. And
You know what? Actually,
Well, I have the Pro controllers are extremely expensive as well.
well, that's the
I
thing
think-
about Nintendo's hardware. That's a huge, like, weird
Yeah.
issue. Like, I get that you want to make money, but I mean, like, with these controllers, like what a
No.
single Joy-Con is $40. That's insane.
Yeah. A pair of Joy-Cons is $80 at Walmart.
That is crazy.
That
and
is
I hate
absolutely insane.
I feel like if they lowered those prices, especially with the colored ones, people would buy the shit out of them.
Yeah, I want a nice pair of colored ones.
Like mix
But-
and matching, like those are great.
Yeah,
But
but you know what happens?
You know what? This I'll get back to you in a second, but this brings up another huge like issue I have with Nintendo's Joy-Cons is that when you buy a color, it will be 2 separate colors in one pack. You cannot get a left and right orange one. I think right now there's only the right orange one
And you want
Ryan's
paired
both
with
going
the purple.
crazy.
Paired with the purple one, and I don't want the purple one. I want 2 orange ones.
Okay, so Joy-Cons. Joy-Cons.
Oh, no,
$66. $66 for Joy-Cons.
For 2 online?
69 for 2. Yeah.
That's still a lot, though. Think about it.
That's
I mean,
a lot.
So the thing that I think is sadly because Nintendo sells it as like you can play with just one, and which you can. It's maybe not the best, but
they're
you still
quite
can.
fragile. I imagine
they're
imagine they
tiny.
are not difficult at all to make. And I mean I don't know.
Probably not. No.
I don't know.
But
like,
then again,
looking at them-
a PS4 and an Xbox controller, they're around $45.
Yeah,
So
and they're
it
pretty stable
seems-
controllers.
it almost seems reasonable because you're getting 2, and so like if you buy a box, then
2
you,
controllers technically.
and so it's as probably what Nintendo's going for is a more family friendly thing, and
Yeah.
it's I mean honestly, that's
Yeah.
why Pro controllers were made and all that because people want to play professionally.
Hold up.
How much,
What I
are,
wanna
how, much
say-
are, how much are Pro controllers?
Probably like
not a
25?
ton. I have the big
my
a Pro
Bowser
controller.
themed one was like
Oh,
20,
a fake.
20 or 30.
Is that like an off-brand one though?
No, it's legit.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it a plug-in one? No, hold up.
it is a plug-in one, yeah.
A Pro controller? That's
Oh
why.
wait, no, it's not a Pro controller,
Switch.
but
That one's
the
37.
wireless ones I
Switch.
imagine are way more.
I have a black Switch Pro controller, and I want to say, yeah, it's like $50, $55, and it's normally 70, but they're on sale.
Off topic, but correct me if I'm wrong. Was there a Resident Evil game coming to the Switch?
I think so. Maybe I don't know.
Uh,
But hold up. My problem with the Switch was they released Breath of the Wild, 10 out of 10, amazing game. Mario Odyssey, I'd say another amazing game.
another like
But then-
basically flawless.
Everything else, like have you seen the Switch store and how it's full of literal garbage?
so
These 1-cent games.
I was
Yeah.
going to compare the Nintendo Store to Valve. Like I
Well,
think
that's different because the market and like the amount of like stuff that would
Well,
be
on
on a
Steam,
computer.
anyway, you can put
But
anything on
do
Steam.
you know what I'm talking about?
Well, you can upload anything on Steam. On the Switch, there's so many garbage games you've never heard of. It's just trashware.
Oh, there are two. Like, there are 2 Resident Evil games on the Switch. All right, thank you, Polino.
But anyway, that's not even my problem. My problem was with how lackluster their video games feel. Mario Party. This is the worst Mario Party we've had.
I agree.
Yeah, okay, that I agree.
Luigi's Mansion. The game was absolutely a disappointment of a video game compared to the first one.
I would say I haven't played.
They only put effort into their they only put effort in the it was like if you play through it feels like there's no effort put into these games anymore. Like the DS games feel better.
Well, I feel like there's effort put into them, just not in the right places.
Hold on, I felt ARMS.
You're generalizing too much.
Like what?
ARMS was unique.
Hold up, Dom,
invite Dom to the call. Put Dom in the call.
Dom, get in here. Dom, get in here.
We gotta get Dom. Do I need to put out another stool, or is he gonna be on drums?
No, get another stool. Put him like right next to me, or PJ.
I don't know. Like I've 1-2 Switch is kind of fun on release.
1-2 Switch is gimmick.
1-2 Switch was
it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick game, which isn't bad in nature. It's just it sounds bad like off paper, but
honestly, I feel like these indie games are popping off more on the Switch than Nintendo's own games. Enter the Gungeon. I love playing Gungeon on my Switch. I love playing Binding of Isaac. I love playing them on the Switch. It feels good.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like maybe a few of their games, but they've released some like pretty good games.
That's what I'm saying. They were
that will last a while. Like Splatoon 2.
Like hold on, let's talk about Pokemon. And you know how like people like unrealistic expectations for
that's
Pokemon.
That's not really a first
blah.
party. I mean, if we're still on the topic of Nintendo releasing bad games,
I'm not saying Pokemon is bad, but like people like complain on Twitter. It's like you know, like the Breath of the Wild screenshot, the Pokemon mod, and how it looks beautiful. And it's like people like, why is that an unrealistic expectation? Why, like, this is Nintendo, a multi-billion-dollar company with years of work on this. Why can't we have it?
It's Game Freak, and Nintendo is just kind of like been with them. I assume they support them financially to an extent, but I feel like what Game Freak does is Game Freak's choice.
Yeah. Well, no, you saw Pokemon's inside a Nintendo little studio. They got that little area.
Well, yeah, that's just because it's, you know, like, it's a mainstream, like, title that goes along with them. Yeah. But it's not like a Mario game. It's...
I know. But, like, even that, like, Mario Odyssey, you know, was the hard hitter. But, like, everything else just feels dead.
But that aside, yeah, the reason why... The whole unrealistic expectation thing is... I can get why you'd think that, like, you know, it's like, those could be realistic expectations, but it's just... I feel like they were focusing on just doing something different and testing the waters with it, with Sword and Shield. I feel like they wanted to try and expand on multiplayer in a slight sense and see what they could do with a more open world without polishing it too much.
We pay for online, but this is some of the worst online. My phone, like Blue Star Defense 6 on mobile, has better online than the Switch's online. Like Splatoon 2.
Well, think about that though. I mean, mobile games have been online for a long time now.
Yeah, but it's like plus. I'm just saying, like this is Nintendo. Like this is like.
That's true. I don't know what adapters they have going on.
This is a billions.
Nintendo. They take, you know, massive steps forward with the quality of their games, and then it's like 5 steps backwards with their online.
With their technology.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's exactly it.
There's no reason for it to be like that.
I don't think Luigi's Mansion 2
Dom, are you hopping on Tower Unite? Just asking.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
I played the first
one. Open another chair.
I will when he gets here. I don't want someone else taking it.
No, you know why? Because I played a ton of GameCube games and a ton of DS games and a ton of Wii games, and I feel like it's just doesn't feel as good. I feel like there were so many good GameCube games, and you know they were just simple GameCube, you know, and they were like full, and they felt like full video games. And now playing these Switch games, like these wannabe ones, just feel lackluster. And I'm paying so much money for them that I'm like, they can do something about this.
On the topic of games and good ones being released, I'm excited for Valve. Very excited for Valve. I just want to say that now. Half-Life Alyx is like it dropped from heaven to me. And I for some people, I could see why like they might like not like it too much, but like it's more of a statement than it is a game in a sense.
Yeah.
Where it's Valve coming out and they're saying, "Hey, we are working on stuff. We were just working on different stuff, but we're gonna get back into it now that we've released our hardware." Like,
I hope that that's the push that VR needs.
No, I believe it will be.
I think it exactly.
I think that's
Let's talk about VR for a
exactly what
second.
it's gonna do. I feel
Are
like
they go-
people are gonna see Half-Life Alyx and more VR games. Budget Cuts 2 just got released a while back.
Oh, Bunch of Cuts 2. Yes, I just saw that. I was probably gonna get it.
What?
These VR games coming out. I mean, a lot of them are starting to look really good. And the further into the years as we go, the better they get. And I feel like Valve will be the mascot for VR games for the coming
they've
time.
been the
I agree. I absolutely agree.
My biggest gripe is though, like, the percentages of like how many people actually own a VR headset.
Well, that's why
Like,
I'm saying that Valve
it's growing.
will probably
Yeah.
change
it is.
those
I know,
numbers.
but it's so expensive. Like, think like the cheapest VR headset. No, what? $400. Let's talk about $400. Cheapest VR headset. That's the same amount of money
How
as
much is an
what?
Xbox? How much is a PlayStation?
Plus, you need a PC. You need a PC. You
Plus
need a PC.
Listen. I spent $1,500 on a PC. I don't have another $400 to spend on a VR headset.
Well,
then
that
you can't
brings
buy a
up a
PlayStation.
different topic.
And then plus the games.
The Oculus Quest being its own VR console by itself is a very good thing.
That was interesting. Tommy has
And-
that, and I thought it was really nice.
And I get that, like, the Valve Index, like $1,000, that's a shit ton of money, and not everyone's gonna buy an Index. But Valve has stated, they have said that they want to make their games for all VR platforms, including the Oculus Quest.
Yeah. I think that's really dope.
So I
But
think
I feel like
that like furthers my point on I believe that
Yeah, because
They're
if you
gonna
get a big
keep-
company like Valve to push VR games to all VR.
yeah,
outlets,
it's gonna
then
the
it's
numbers
gonna be a
will go
massive
up. I
boost.
guarantee it, especially if they keep making stuff.
I feel like VR. I feel like it's not the future of gaming, but it has a place in the future.
It
of
will
gaming.
have a place. I can
It
see
will
it.
definitely have a place.
Definitely. I can agree on that. Yeah.
I mean,
I think PJ's opinion right now is really weird, especially because on what was it, New Year's, you kind of like hoarded it for hours, and I
I like it. It's cool, but it's overpriced, and I feel like it's just like
it's because there aren't games out
like
for it.
I spend
there aren't
$1,000
enough
to play
games.
Beat Saber. Ha ha ha.
So the reason why the Index is so expensive is because it's the
it
latest
is the
piece of
top
technology,
tier
It's the
so
latest,
far.
and
yeah.
it is so high. And so this is what I said. This is what I said when I initially bought my my Vive, is when I bought it at $800. You know, I was
the best.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so not only is this the best, but like I'm super excited, and I understand that I'm paying a lot of money for it. And the thing I tried to explain, because like Axel would make fun of me. He's like, you just spent so much, you dropped so much money on this. I'm like, yeah, I probably did. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it dropped $100 like 3 months after. And I
Yeah.
was like, damn. But I didn't care because I still loved using it and I still love playing with it. And I'm like, it's something I've dreamed of ever since I figured out that the Virtual Boy was a thing. I was like, that sounds insane. Like I didn't know we we had that kind of technology.
Hold on, wait. Luigi's Mansion 3. If you ever played the first one, he uses the Game Boy Advance. He uses the Virtual Boy in the third one as the phone.
Oh, does he?
He takes out a Virtual Boy and he puts it right on his face, and that's like a VR. Like that's like his phone. Yeah. It's all in red.
But yeah, so
No, yeah, I feel like when you buy a VR headset, asking yourself if it's worth it or not is up to you, in a sense.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is,
if you're
it's what you
financially-
make of that VR headset.
But yeah.
Because there are games out there, there are good games, but there are also a lot of dead games. It's a very back and forth type deal with their content. But the heavy hitters, Super Hot, all of that, it is...
Soup and chat.
Soup and chat.
Super chat.
VR chat is... I feel like VR chat it was the first thing to get people to go out and buy headsets.
Yeah.
That was very popular, like around the time it started blowing up.
The Nemo video.
The Nemo video. That's what made me most excited.
You have to help me find my son.
Help me find my son. It was good. It was great.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I was saying. So like I bought it, $800, and I knew the price was going to go down. And how much is it now? It's like 500.
It's 400. The cheapest one is the Oculus for 400. I want to say.
Well, no. I'm not just saying the cheapest,
Oh,
but
the Vive.
the Vive. I think it's down to 500 now, and
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that over the next few years, it will go even cheaper. And so
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying.
What I like to think about is, think about like not just us, but like the community, people who game on PCs.
Yeah.
Do majority of the people have that kind of money to spend though?
I doubt it.
Maybe they do or maybe they don't. If they can buy a PlayStation or a PS4, if they want to, then they can.
Think about buying. Like, let's say you buy a PlayStation 4. People who buy like that is their main thing. You how much use you get out of that. You're always
how many people do you think own a PC and a PS4?
Both? You mean both of them?
Yes.
Probably quite a lot.
I think a majority of people do. I don't, but I think
PC gamers will have at least their PC and then one console.
And then one console, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think
PC Switch.
I think just because Xbox and PlayStation they've been giants like everything else. I don't think VR is going to be a giant until some feasible time in the future when it just becomes cheap. It becomes cheap enough where you can,
actually, wait, hold up. When I was over Jade's house, I was using the PlayStation VR, and that was actually pretty cool. I was getting awful motion sickness, but like
I've heard it's at least comfortable, but it's VR. It's what PS4 has to settle with.
I don't know, like I have long hair and a big head, and it's just a bad combo. But it was still like it was pretty cool using it. I was like, okay.
Where's Dom? Dom, where you at?
I just finished the match I was in.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Nice.
Nice synchronized
I don't know how many times we've said during this podcast.
A lot. Probably
trying to initialize a sentence.
Well, actually, for a first podcast, I feel like we're doing really well. We haven't dropped into a pit of silence in a good amount of time.
Well, no, because we're just talking. It's like
it's nice.
I think the first course of action, once we're done with this, is definitely put up a wall.
Yeah, we'll get this set.
Like a glass, window.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know how we'll get through. Maybe you can make it transparent, sometimes, so we can get through.
I'm sure I can just find a window and enlarge in it.
Yeah.
Arcade update. I just got Saitama on the bot.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we talk about our excitement for the
Tower Unite?
Tower Unite on Tower Unite. Yeah.
All right. I am so excited. Oh, hey, look, he's from your series. Is that
Oh, is he?
Oh, no.
Wait, no, it's not.
He's the dude with the shield.
Oh, wait, it is.
Anyways.
How do I join your condo?
If you go to
Steam?
condos, it'll be there, or through Steam. I'm pretty sure the Steam doesn't really work.
Steam works. Yeah, sure.
Well, PJ said it. Either way, Tower Unite and their upcoming developments are probably some of the most impressive things I've seen from any indie developer. Especially with such a small team. And they're also open and nice. I think I've told you guys about me posting about asking for a free week for Tower Unite, right?
Yeah.
And then Caleb, Will, the man who makes all the music for this video or for this game, responded with a very nice response, giving me a lot of insight and detail on why they can't do it right now.
Why you cannot get a week?
Why they won't release a free week. And right now, it's just because it's for an obvious reason. I just didn't put it in account. Oh, wait, let me get you a chair. It's just that I didn't put it in account because of how much I love this game. And they said that they don't believe that this game is worth advertisement yet. It's unfinished, which is very true. It's just that it's so well right now.
We're in version what, 0.89? I want to say we're not even.
8.9.
Yeah. When it hits the big one, that's gonna be massive. Well, everything you said is void. You don't have a microphone.
Yeah, they can't hear you.
Give me a second. I'm like, what do you mean my Blue Yeti's right in front of me?
Yeah, no, it's not, buddy.
Dom, sit in the chair. Sit in the stool. I gotta find a place to sit you down where it's not too intrusive. Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah.
The arcade. Everyone's excited for that. I mean, at least us three, since we adamantly play this game, and I'm sure everyone else in the community are very excited. 40 plus things to do in the arcade. Caleb is very excited about stacks. Classic.
It wasn't just stacks. It was the fact that like when we initially started looking at the arcade, and I looked like I was like, oh, all this looks like an arcade. Seeing stacks look exactly like how stacks looks, and I assume it's going to play out exactly how stacks plays out. It gives me such like a high hope for how amazing this arcade is going to be, considering it is just like a video game arcade. But
Yeah.
you know what it brings me back to? Like the very initial thought was was creating my own arcade in Roblox and playing like the cheap things that were like out on the workshop. And like I remember going around, I was like playing all these games. I was like, wow, this is awesome. And this is like literally taking, like, you walk into arcade, you're going to see anything that you see in an actual arcade in this.
I think that's what Tower Unite does best, replicating like real world scenes and like areas. Like the casino is very nice. What the fuck? Sorry, I just got an achievement. Acquainted. Yeah, the casino looks like a casino. Like there's slot machines everywhere. People are all sitting down. They build the scene very nice, especially when the casino is full of people. It's very atmospheric in that sense. The boardwalk is nice. Even just like alt walking, RP walking down, and like seeing like the god rays from the sun through the Ferris wheel. It's so nice to just look at. And with this arcade, I expect essentially nothing less, and I'm assuming that we're gonna get more. So, ew. PG just threw up for all those Spotify listeners out there. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Excited, very, very excited. Man.
Dom,
So how are you?
Yeah, Tom, you got any insight?
I haven't seen anything about the update, so.
Oh,
I see.
You are gonna like it.
I haven't been playing too much Tower Unite.
That's fine.
I feel I'm just really excited for all of it. I feel like someone said something earlier. Sorry, PJ keeps throwing up. Not really about Tower Unite, but something something specific. Fuck, what was it? I feel like it was video game related. Fuck.
I don't know, but I was gonna say plans for Christmas.
Plans for Christmas? Oh, Christmas plans.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing anything?
Yeah. Actually, it's one. I need to pack everything and drive home tomorrow.
For Christmas, for like what?
To my mom's house to drive across street. I'm at my place right now, my apartment. I'm gonna drive. Yeah, go to my mom's house.
I think for my Christmas Eve, I'm going out with my mom. We're in a relationship. Me, my mom, and my sister, and my little sister are going out, and we're just gonna eat together. Christmas Day, I'll be seeing my family back at the home, back at the Hasty household.
The Hasty household.
Yeah, and that'll be very nice. I haven't seen them since I've gotten into that car crash. Probably a story for another day. We should probably be wrapping up soon.
I like how you say the car crash, like it was something big.
It was for me. Baby's first car crash. Baby's first rear end.
I remember when I hit a fire.
You should say rear end instead of car crash. You make it sound.
Dude, the two cars collide.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a
crash. Then it's a crash.
It wasn't a okay. It wasn't.
Yeah, you're like, we'll have to talk about the car crash later.
Yeah,
that's for later.
Yeah, 400 people died. A semi truck went flying. took out a whole like thing of kids like crossing the street from school, just flattened. It was a gas. It was a gas tank too. It exploded. The whole school is gone. But I got out fine.
Well, I feel like it was a collision.
Thank you, PJ.
All right. Yeah. So.
But yeah, I think how far are we into this? We're about 44 minutes in. You guys want to call that a wrap? Sorry, Dom, for you joining late, but
yeah, screw you.
I think we've had a good session here. This has been fun.
Yeah.
This went a lot better than I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
We maxed out at 8 viewers. That's more than I get in a normal stream. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. It's been real cool to do this. I had a lot more fun than I thought I would, and it wasn't as boring as I was hyping it up to be.
So what is this gonna be on?
YouTube.
I thought you were uploading the sound onto something.
You want me to upload it?
There's a
Can I do that? I'm gonna upload it on the Spotify. The Unfunny Podcast. Episode 1.
Sure.
Alright. Thank you everyone. And good night. Have a happy holidays. We'll be doing
Happy
another one soon, I hope.
holidays.